Alright, so I didn't want to make another video. I want to go take a nap. I'm tired, but god dang it, I want to talk about this because this stuff, it just makes no sense whatsoever. Apparently they're making a 5th Predator movie, and it has nothing against the woman. I don't know who she is, never seen her in anything, don't have any grudge against her. I'm just looking going, Predator 5? There's been 5 Predator movies? Like, are you counting AVP 1 and 2? Like, what? Like, the only 2 good ones were the first and the second one. Why are we still making movies in the Predator franchise? So, it blows me away because I feel like Hollywood at this point is just, they are lacking any type of creativity whatsoever. They want to take these franchises that made money back in the day, like Predator 1 and 2 made money back in the day, good franchises, and good movies, and they're just wanting to bring that corpse that's just been beaten to ever living, and they're like, oh, what type of piece is left that we can just saw off and make a movie out of just to keep it going. It is ridiculous on what they are wanting to do with these franchises. And it's not just Predator. I wanted to look back. Terminator is the exact same thing. There's been like 17 Terminator movies. The only 2 good ones were the first and the second one. And they continued, like, the third one, I don't know what they did wrong with that one, but again, you know, Arnold is getting, with his age, I mean, like, it's just not getting good storytelling. And I can't even, whatever the one Christian Bale was in, can't even remember the name of that one. And then Genesis, nobody, my wife liked Genesis, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt, but I mean, why are we still in these franchises? For the love of God, just let the dog die. Just let him go out peacefully. He just wants to just let it lay. Let it lay. It's okay. We'll create another franchise. I wanted to see exactly, we'll go over this too, of how much Terminator made, because if you look over here at the domestic number, it's only 23%. But out of the worldwide revenue that movie made, only 23% came from the United States. The rest of it came from around the world. So it's weird. It's weird to see how much the movie made, what the budget was. Like, apparently, like, Terminator Dark Fate is seen as a failure when it comes to how much revenue it made. But it's just, you know, it's not even Terminator. It's not just Predator. It's not just Terminator, but also Indiana Jones. Apparently Indiana Jones is getting another movie. Why? Can we just... Crystal Skull should not have been a thing. It should have been Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of Doom, and Last Crusade. That's it. Crystal Skull did not need to be made. I'm not even a fan of Temple Doom. I don't even think Temple of Doom. Raiders of the Lost Ark, Last Crusade. That's the only Indiana Jones movies I care about. I don't know why we are just digging up these franchises and just... we're trying to milk them as long as the main actors are still alive. God dang it, we're gonna be making a movie. And I'm like, you know what? Okay, Indiana Jones movie. Okay. How old is Harrison Ford? Dude, 78! I mean, come on! Let him retire! Let him just enjoy the rest of his life. Look, he's at the age of, like, the primary age of people that we run at nursing homes. Just let the man live out the rest of his days. Why are you gonna bring him back in? So, yeah, it's just, we'll get into this whole conversation. Look, I don't want this conversation to be going off or, you know, me being upset about this, you know, new Predator movie because it's a woman. It has nothing to do with her being a female. I really don't care whatsoever. I guess the only thing that I have questions about is exactly what is this movie, what is this movie, like, tailored towards? Like, what kind of type of audience are they trying to bring in with the storyline that they're wanting to tell in Predator 5? Because if you go off of the original, like, Predator 1 and Predator 2, we'll just stop with those two. The Predator 1, you're bringing in fans of Arnold Schwarzenegger, which I would say for the majority of fans of Arnold Schwarzenegger are guys. Bring them into a military movie. It turns out to be a military action movie that turns into a horror movie, a survival movie, which did amazing. It's an amazing movie. It's like one of the most amazing movies of all time, Predator. But it had an audience. It had a story to tell. And it brought in that audience to watch. Predator 2, I'll say this. I think Predator 2 is actually a pretty damn good movie. Danny Glover does really good, or I can't remember. Danny Glover, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's him. Bill Paxton's in it. I mean, good Lord, you got Bill Paxton in it. I mean, look, Predator 2, again, knew exactly what type of audience they were bringing in, knew exactly who their audience was, talking about it, and it, again, made amazing films. First two were good. And again, after those two, even with AVP was like, oh, like, that's not even off the video game. What are you doing there? AVP 2 was terrible. Even the other Predator movies, even like what they were saying, the remakes, whatever, was it the Predator or Predators or whatever it was supposed to be like a retelling or remake of the original Predator movie. It didn't. Like, those Predator movies were terrible, and I don't understand why. They continue to make movies in these franchises that don't do well, and I'm just trying to understand exactly what are they, like, Predator 1 and 2 knew exactly who their audience was, and were tailoring their movies towards that audience. It was not a high female audience. Let's just be honest. Predator 1, 2, and pretty much the Predator franchise was never a high female audience driven movies. It was mostly guys. I would say majority, like 99% dudes that were going to see Predator movies. My wife being like one of the examples that would just come with me to the movie theater to watch a Predator movie. But I'm just trying to understand exactly what is Predator 5 tailored towards when it comes to audience. Who are they trying to talk to? So Predator 5 is reportedly casting Amber Midthunder, which I have to say that's an amazing last name, as a Native American female lead fighting against the gender norms of traditions of her tribe. So I'm not understanding, like, is this a horror movie? Is it an action movie? I mean, like, the Predators are there, they're hunting for sport. You know, they fought against Arnold Schwarzenegger because they were a high elite military unit with weapons, and it was seen as honor for the Predator to go hunt and stuff like that and collect these trophies and stuff like that. So what, if we're going back to like Native American times, what, I just don't get it. Like, what do you want? Just let the franchise die. Like, come on, man. If that, again, this has nothing to do. I don't care that it's a female. Apparently, a Comanche woman who goes against the gender norms and tradition of her tribe to become a warrior. Look, I don't care what you're trying to. If it's a good movie, hey, more power to you. But I'm saying, I'm going off of precedent. You know, first two Predator movies, pretty damn good. Everything after that, kind of crap. But also, too, who's the audience you're trying to bring in? Because the Predator franchise is not a woman-dominated franchise. Like, I don't understand. Like, come on. Like, and this is the funny thing. So I didn't know this. Disney owns the Predator franchise. Disney bought 20th Century Fox, and 20th Century Fox owned the rights to Predator, the Predator franchise. So Disney absorbed that into their contract. So this is a Disney own and run movie. Again, I'm not understanding. Do they really think they're going to be bringing in a female audience? I don't think so. I really do. I don't know how you do that from going off of the history of the Predator franchise when it was like dudes going out there, Arnold Schwarzenegger, getting them biceps, Carl Weathers, you son of a bitch, all that type of stuff, to now what Predator 5 is. I don't even know. I don't, just let the franchise die. Come on. So anyway, this is going to be something that is going to be released. Again, I'm just confused. I don't know exactly who it's tailored towards. I don't know exactly who's going to be coming to see this movie. But I'm just, what are you doing? Come on, just let the franchise die. The Predator franchise has been going down the hill. Just let it lay. Create something new. Create a new franchise. Create a new Alien. I don't care, but just leave it alone. The Alien franchise. I mean, even the Alien franchise, like, let it lie after Resurrection or whatever the hell it was, and then they created Prometheus or whatever BS. But I mean, come on, man. Just let it lie. It's just not happening. So anyway, yeah, we lead into that. So yeah, Terminator Dark Fate, again, just exactly what I'm seeing in this Predator franchise. Terminator did not do very well compared to Terminator 1, Terminator 2, and then you go into 3 and whatever Christian Bale one it was. I mean, it was going downhill. Even Genesis didn't do very well at all when it comes to the box office. Terminator Dark Fate, again, one of those movies that did not do well. And again, it didn't bring in a huge audience of people that were coming to watch it. I'm imagining they're going the exact same way of my thinking of, look, You made 2 good movies. Can you just let it lie? Just let it be. Just 1 and 2 and done. It's okay. But poor Arnold Schwarzenegger's out here. I mean, he's in his 70s, just bringing his ass into this movie. I mean, just come on, man. So anyway, yeah, Dark Fate's just one of those examples of a movie that, to the Hollywood standard, did not make what it I guess is supposed to be when it comes to like a great, you know, income or revenue and stuff like that. So it's just one of those things where it's like, look, nobody's going to see the Terminator franchise. Like, maybe worldwide you might have a little bit draw of audience. When it comes to domestic, nobody is going to see this movie. And one, they've been let down a lot with other movies throughout the franchises. They know exactly which ones are good. And two, I think you've gotten to a point where now, if it's not hearsay, if people go see the film and are like, oh man, it's amazing, and you have a lot more people saying, oh no, it's terrible, don't go see the movie. I mean, come on, man, just let it lie. Just let it lie. So, and this is the last example. So, and again, they're making another Indiana Jones movie. And I don't care. Like, even poor John Williams, Star Wars John Williams, Star Wars, Indiana Jones, all these amazing type of music he's created with movie franchises. He's 89. Just let it lie. I mean, poor Harrison Ford is 78. Like, to a point, Hollywood is just trying to milk as much as they possibly can before somebody dies at this point. Like, they are trying the best that they possibly can to get as much money as they possibly can from somebody before they croak. Like, I mean, just, this is ridiculous. So, I don't know. Again, I'm one of those, I'm the type of person, I hated Crystal Skull. I think it was so dumb. It ended at Last Crusade. Just let it end. It's okay. Like, if you want to recast Harrison Ford and recast Arnold Schwarzenegger from these films, try it out. If it fails, let it lie. It's okay. It's just, I'm just confused. I'm so confused on exactly who is this going towards? What is the audience for this film? It just doesn't make sense. Just let it lie. Let the Predator franchise lie, create something new, and do it like that. But we're just gonna beat something until it just make a little bit, it makes $5. Damn it, beat it out of it. Drag it here. Is Harrison Ford still alive? He's 98. We're making an Indiana Jones 6. We're finishing another trilogy. So, I don't know, man. It's just ridiculous, but just let it lie. Anyway, let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think about this news about bounding into comics with the new Predator 5? And then let me know in the comments below. Do you guys go and see these movies? Like, I never saw Terminator Dark Fate. So let me know if you guys went and saw them. I mean, would you see something like this? I don't know. Let me in the comments below. Just let me know what you think about it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great rest of the day, and I look forward to talking to you guys all next time.